Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Living your best life. Let's talk about living our best life. We learn how to live our best life individually, and then we learn how to live our best life with others. Practice makes perfect. Let's look at Psalm 16 and 11 because I don't know how to do it without God or the goddess within me. I found that God within me directed me to the path of life abundantly. And life itself abundantly does not mean that we have all the treasures of the world. And mind what I say when I say world, because most of us have said that we're in this world, but not of it, yet we run after the things of the world. Now, when will we start running after the things of God? So here, 16 and 11 of Psalm says, you will show me the path of life. Now, this is a conversation in the presence of God. This is a conversation that's between me or you and your God or your goddess, however you look at it. The thing is it's individual first. You see, you will show me the path of life. You know, many leaders, pastors, and preachers have taught this Psalms, and we may think because they're teaching it to us or they have taught this Psalms to us, this verse or even other verses, that they were the ones that needed to keep teaching us. I'm reminded of someone that is so valuable spiritually to my life, Dr. Carolyn Boston Love. And I look at my life when I met her through Janine Rosser and many other people, but Janine's especially because that was the connection. Bishop Leonard was very valuable to my life. I think it's important for us to go back and document people that added to our lives. Teresa Cruz taught me spirituality and business. Bishop Woodward, who has passed on, was a spiritual mother and teacher to me. My mother and my grandmother, her sisters and her brothers, the things that we receive from these people in the spiritual aspect needs to be documented because they blessed us. We take the baton and we move forward with it. But you will show me the path of life is what they all gave me, you know? And in your presence, there's fullness of joy. If it wasn't for them, my great grandmother and all of these people showing me scriptures, then where would I be? And I say this in the, context of us thinking beyond the situations of life today, because it looks like life is not good for many people, it seems. And I say seem. I teach my, people that come into my classes that your losses are seeming. Once you get on the path with life abundant or that path that God is giving you, which is an individual journey, what you will find is fullness of joy because you're going to be looking for what God said to manifest. It's such a powerful thing when God gives you a word, not just from a prophet or a prophetess, but it's a powerful thing when you read it and it's what God is saying and you expect it. You don't let it go for anything in the world. You keep depending on what God has said. And that's what's gotten me through life and the bumps and the bruises of life. What's gotten me through is reading that word every day, starting with me. And that word is personal, and then it turns into a collective thing. And you give it to the people, the individuals, so much like Deuteronomy 6 tells you to sup at the table. You give it to your family first. We have to get back to basics to give this positive information to our families. And then we go out in the gate. I have experienced so many contradictions to this here word, and surely they were people that were not living it, but I noticed that in the very homes and houses that I lived in, that people would show themselves in a way outside to others, but they did not show that same way inside, such as loving and happy to people when they were out in the in the community or in the presence of others working. They showed happiness and joy, but they did not show that in the home. happens so much in our families, and our families become divided because of these issues. So the issue today is, will you allow God to show you the path of life? Will you not believe what you see in your conditions and situations to be what it is? And go within yourself and say, God has something better for me. I'm not telling anybody to leave their family or their cities, their states, or their communities. I'm saying, think about the presence of God. And if you are a Christian, or if you practice any religion, think about what that religion was saying to you and go deeper today and practice the presence with it so that you can feel the joy, not the joy that someone can give you or something, a material thing can give you. You can run after fortune and fame, and the disappointment of it not coming or going up and down, you having it and then it's gone, can destroy your mind or your life. This is the day that you can take back your life. That's why you will show me, God will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy, and at your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Only in the presence of God, because when the chips are down, God will be there. So let's get a healing affirmation, and contact me at ifwbuilders@gmail.com for any spiritual coaching, counseling spiritually, and also our leadership programs. We have a meeting every week on Tuesday. People that are creating or are in business. We help each other develop through conversations, but more than anything, showing each other the path of life, the spiritual path, and how to use your businesses to bring spiritual integration in them, because that's where we are right now. And spirituality brings us freedom. You have the freedom to speak what is true, not hurting others. What is true is going to help develop you and those around you. And that's what we have to look at. So here is our healing affirmation. And it says, honor and respect others. Honor and respect others. Let's put it in the camera. We make conscious choices when we make contact with people, choosing those from whom we wish to learn, those we want as friends, those we work with. But we need to honor and respect all the people we interact with in our lives. This is so true. Not just those in our inner circle, because everyone we meet is in some way our teachers, whether we love them or loathe them, because they are all helping us to learn and grow spiritually. We also need to extend this kindness to ourselves, because we are important as well. So, what an affirmation to have. Honor and respect others. Honor and respect others. And we know that what goes around comes around. And so this is the affirmation for the day. And remember Psalm 16 and 11, God will show you the path to life. Sometimes we're living life and we think that life is running after fortune and fame, but what fortune is greater than the fortune of God being a part of what we do every day, and it showing the beauty of life growing around us. Amen. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.